guys, what's up? It's Benelio here, and I'm going to show you how to make a Connect 4 machine. I'm creative, super flat, no villages, but who knows? You might be in hardcore in a stronghold with a large room for you. So, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the block that you want to build with. I take the yellow wool all the time because it's yellow. And you're going to make pieces like this, and you're going to make it 8 by 8. So I will then show you what it should look like when you have your bottom row. So I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you have your bottom row. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You're going to want to build up on either the left or the right side, all the way up to 8 going horizontally, and done. Okay, then what you're going to do when you do that, you might want to pause the video if you didn't get that far. So you do this, and you make the corner of the right corner of the top right corner of the horizontal thing to meet the right corner of the vertical thing, and it should look like that. So what you're going to do after that is you're going to do this for every row, and you are going to match up like this. You're going to make rows like that, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so I got that done, so it should have something that looks like this. What you're going to do is you're going to go across every row and individually place these blocks in this order, with the space always in between them. You can do variations on that and do that, and just place them upwards or vertically, horizontally or vertically. And I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done. Okay, so now I am done with the first part of the Connect 4 out of 3 steps, I assume? Okay, so what you're going to want to do after that is you're going to build 2 blocks. Go to the other side. 2 blocks. You're going to build off of the left block or the right block, whichever one, whichever depends on what side you're on, and build like this. You're going to build up like that as well. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going, and then that is the first part of this. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye. Hey guys, what's up? It's Benelio. I am back, showing you the next steps. What you're gonna do is you're gonna make another Connect 4 board, basically. Do not put any blocks in the middle or any blocks down here. You want this grass to be showing. You want it to be showing. So basically just copy the entire Connect 4 board, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay guys, I'm done with the board. It should look like this when you're done. Things around the edges and the grass showing, no blocks in the middle. So what you're gonna do now is you're going to need a block, and I like to do different colors, but you might not, and it has to be a block that you can place redstone on. So you'll need that block, you'll need redstone repeaters, pistons, no stickies, sand, and gravel. Okay, so what your dropper is going to look like is there is the Connect 4 board here. You have a piston right there. Put a piston 1 block away from the Connect 4 thing, but I wouldn't recommend doing it right now. Follow my lead. Let's say there was sand here. Okay, so you have those, and when it pushes, it needs 2 pulses to push that in there. Now, if you have a very basic understanding of redstone, you might want to listen very carefully. Sorry. You might want to listen very carefully if you didn't hear that. Okay? So what you're going to do is, hang on. Why don't I just do this in midair? Here, let's show you this. Alright, so you got your little hole that you put the sand in here, and you have to have your piston right here. So what you're going to have in front of your piston is either sand or gravel. And you're going to, your dropper will have something, looks like this. There's a wool under the piston. Then you go down diagonally 1. You make this 7 blocks long. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you're going to go diagonally up like this. And you are going to go diagonally down from that block. I'm going to go 1, 2. And you're going to go diagonally up like right there. And you will also need a button. Sorry, I forgot about that. You want to put your button on this block. And you will put another block right there, diagonally up from that. And you make this 7 blocks long. And if you don't have an understanding of redstone, let me show you what this repeater does. When it has the 1 tick on it, which is that mark right there, it is the fastest it, that's embarrassing, the fastest it can go with redstone ticks, like redstone repeaters. Now the second thing is 2 ticks. Its time is measured in ticks when you do redstone, and that is slower than that. And then the most is 3 ticks, and 3 ticks is the slowest. So you want one of them to be really fast and one of them to be really slow. So what you're going to do is you're going to put 2 redstone there, then a redstone repeater. This is going to be your fast current. And you're going to put redstone all through here, and 1 right there. And see what this repeater does is it triggers that and that at the same time, so it sends out 2 pulses. So you're going to connect this to 1 block right there. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 redstone repeaters and 2 redstone there. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it should look like this: redstone on the bottom, redstone, redstone, repeater, 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 redstone, redstone, piston, sand, sand, or gravel, gravel, redstone, redstone, repeater, redstone, and button. So when you push this button, this activates, this sequence activates, and it activates the piston to push out a piece of sand out, and it retracts right before this current reaches the piston, and it pushes another piece. So you're going to put this dropper on the Connect 4 machine, and I will show you where to put it. So let's say this side is sand. I would put sand on every little hole, put 2 pieces just to test, and the same with gravel on the other side. So go ahead and do that. Okay, so you have those, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to take your block that you were building with, you're going to take your piston, sorry, it's kind of hard to, okay, you're going to take your piston, and you're going to place it and make sure that the wooden looking part of it is touching the sand. So basically what you're going to do is you are going to just copy your dropper, and I will show you what it looks like when your dropper is complete. And if you made it on the Connect 4, well, you'll just have to wait for me to do it, but if you didn't, then good. Just your dropper, just make sure it works. Always press the button once you finish your dropper. See how it, yep. And copy your dropper. Copy your dropper. If you know you have that dropper right, don't just assume you have the other one right without testing it. always test it. So you're going to copy your dropper on here, and I will show you what that is when it's done. Okay, so when your dropper is done, on the Connect 4, you want it to be lined up with the spaces that you can see through the Connect 4. Okay, and you always want to check it. Press the button, and make sure it pushes out too. Then once you finish that, break these blocks down here, and build up a stack of 16 sand, not wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's your one dropper. And what you want to do is never put any blocks beside each other like that. Only put them like that with a space in between them. And when you do the other side, you just do it on like the other side. So I'll show you what I mean here. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what I mean by on the other side. So this is sand side and this is gravel side. This is a sand pusher and this is a gravel pusher. You just do it on the opposite side. If you see what I mean, opposite side. And you want to press the button, make sure it pushes the two. And then make your stack of 16 gravel. And I'll show you what I mean by next to it now. And this is also what I mean by copy your thing. If you do not know how to make it without having to go back there and look at your example, you can just take the one right next to it if you have one right next to it, and you can just copy it and fly away and make sure it lines up. And that's it. Hang on. So, later on. Okay, so this is what I mean by spacing. You always have to have a space in between. If you had them together, then you would attach the redstone, and it would not be attached to the dispenser, so that would break your current. So you have to have a space in between, okay? So, test your dropper. Test your dropper. 1, 2, 3. Not wool. Build up your stack of 16. And just keep on building. And that is how to make a Connect 4 machine. So, if you have any questions, just post them in the comments and I'll try and answer them. So, bye. I will actually show you what it looks like first. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like when one side is done. All these droppers and stuff, and gravel piled high. Alright, so this is what it's supposed to look like when it's fully done. Ah, yeah! Without that stuff on the side. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You notice, you just finished your first Connect 4 machine like this, I think, maybe, I'm not sure. Notice how there are spaces in between, and you can see the grass. And they all match, and you can push 2 blocks. Now, have fun with your friends playing this game. And one of you, the first one to post a comment, you can actually play with me. No. Okay. Bye. This is Burn. How to make a Connect 4 machine with Pedalio. Bye.